Which one of these is contributing to my lower back pain from my long walks or my runs? Let's find out.
So now I'm going to talk about shoes. There's so much confusion about what are proper shoes for running, for sports and all that kind of activities, or even walking. Most important part of any shoe is you have to have comfort. If you're not comfortable in your shoes, you're not going to wear them. And they're going to hurt and they cause all kinds of problems because pain definitely shuts muscles down. 2, they have to be stable. Now why do they need to be stable? Because if you're unstable in your shoes, you're going to overuse different parts. Anywhere from your ankle, from your knee, from your hip to your lower back. And that even can go into your shoulder. Most people buy shoes obviously on the first idea of they look pretty. They have to look pretty if you're into that. But they first have to be comfortable. This is a test that we do as a professional. And I go in the back and I feel a couple of his pelvis bones move. Okay, this way on bare feet I can feel if he is stable, and I test him by pulling this way, that way, and I'm pushing this way, that way, and I twist him and I pull, and I cannot move him, so he's stable on his bare feet. The layman test that I ask you to do, and that's 80% accurate, the professional test is 100% accurate. I ask him to straighten his elbows, keep his shoulders, and just carry my weight, okay? That's the main thing. He doesn't fall over. Now put on some shoes. So here he has put on some different shoes and I'm gonna actually test them. And I make this move and I found that one side is not moving as good right now. So I'm gonna test them this way and I see that I can now pull them over. These shoes create an instability, okay? You see him, I'm pushing him now in all directions really. I go here, hold, and it pulls him off. If I do the layman test, right, that is for you to do in the store, hold here and I can push, and what do you see? He's losing his balance. Now the balance could be like he lost it, this way. Sometimes it's that way, sometimes it's that way. Sometimes people go like that way. You can see all kinds of things, but if there's any little imbalance, those shoes are not for you. Prerequisite, you test fine on your bare feet. Okay, so here's putting on some other shoes. I'm gonna move them again back and forth, and this moves very similar to his bare feet, and as you can see, I do the tests professionally and it's strong. And now I'll do this test with the shoes and he's staying strong. Now, if I want to artificially create a little imbalance because the shoe is a little higher on one side than the other, right? Now look what happens. That throws him off. See, this can throw off the shoe, and I'm gonna go here, and from a professional test, I move him sideways, and he is not moving as good to the right side now. So if I pull, he comes off. This is what certain shoes do, but if you're comfortable in your shoe and they're stable, you continue to walk the way you walk on your bare feet. And unless your bare feet are in horrible condition and it throws off your balance, you have to have that corrected first. How about inserts? Okay, we put inserts on the floor and do the same test. Some inserts that you get and they're made, they're still not 100% creating balance. They create a correction of your foot, but they're not balancing, so they create problems higher up. These are very easy tests to do about shoes and what shoes can do to cause overuse injuries. The cameraman was so fascinated by this test, so we're going to test his shoes real quick. So we're going to put his hands, this is just the layman test, right? So I go and you see he's coming on his toes. So I would say these shoes are probably not right. I go move sideways and I feel there's a restriction here. So I'm going to pull him professionally and pull him over. I'm going to push him sideways. He's looking really good on the camera with this. You see he's unstable, but what did I not do? I didn't test him on his bare foot. So now we're going to do this test that I told you. Straight the elbows, don't let it pull up.
Right.
And then, okay, so he's falling over in front again. You see that? and the restriction is still there, and I'm gonna pull, he falls this way, he falls again. It's not his shoes, we can't tell it it's his shoes. They might not be good, they might be right for him, but he has a restriction that throws off his balance. It could be in his foot, his knee, or his hip, or his lower back, which makes him be unstable. So the shoes need to be tested after that stability is created, and just a physical therapist looking at it can make some corrections, can test proper shoes. So come in and we'll do the test on you.